What's up, guys? It's your boy Xavier here, and this is another episode of Layman in the Morning. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up today, guys. I killed a guy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I missed a week. I missed a week. I missed a week. I missed a week. I was on a 17-week streak of this podcast. I got to remind you of the origins. I lost my job, started to do a podcast, and I missed a week very early into the podcast game, by the way. I feel like you're allowed to miss weeks, not even consistently, not even weeks, just like a week. You can miss a week, I'd say like 50 episodes in. 17? Nah, son. You got to keep the ball rolling. And I take full ownership. I missed a week. I filmed the episode. You're gonna get a nice a little double trouble for that asshole. I'm gonna upload both episodes. I recorded. It's a full hour for your bitch ass, and I'm gonna be sure to upload it the same time I upload this one. So expect 18 and 19 today or tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I missed this one. Who knows, man? But I don't know what happened. I filmed the episode. I never. I don't know what. I genuinely. I don't know what happened. I filmed the episode. It went okay. I thought it was a decent episode. I mean, but you know how these go. So, I just never uploaded it, I guess. No shit, but I guess I never put it on YouTube. I mean, like, we know. I'm just trying to figure out the reason why. I mean, I guess good news and bad news. That was the bad news, but good news is, sorry, I thought someone was in the once an episode, I have to look behind my shoulder and just make sure that no one's out to stab me to death. But how good would that piece of content be? How awesome would it be if several men just came out of the woodwork here and just slaughtered me? Yeah, great, valuable content. Why did I bring that up? Anyway, so that was the bad news. I didn't forget. I just missed an episode. I didn't upload, and I feel bad. I don't feel that bad. I feel a little bad. Initially, I felt kind of bad because I was like, damn, I was on a good streak. But at the same time, I still recorded, so it's not like you're missing an episode. It's still there. It's still that slot's gonna be filled in. I just kind of missed I just missed the upload, and like, damn, son. And then I was in the mindset of uploading it. Oh, maybe I could get away with uploading it Monday or whatever. Then I didn't do Monday, and then I was like, okay, Wednesday for sure, and I didn't do Wednesday. And then now it's Saturday, and it's kind of like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? So that's what's happening here. That's where I'm at. You're gonna get a little double trouble, but the good news, as I mentioned, is I started another podcast with my boy Johnny Ferris, my best friend, and really hyped about that. Here's the thing with this pod. I am not this pod, but the pod I started with my boy. It's just a music review podcast, right? It's me and him riffing, maybe 30 minutes of what happened during our week, not daily, but current events. And then the second half is going to be an album review that came out, or, just talking about singles that dropped. If an album didn't come out that week, whatever the fuck. The podcast is called Wigga Weekly. John's white and I'm a nigga, ha 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 ha, jokes, comedy. And yeah, it's just both of us sharing our opinions on music we love. And I'm really happy that I started it because it's this podcast. Maybe since I moved into this house uh, last year, September, September, right? When did I move in here? My memory's shot, bro. So one thing you need to know about me is that my memory is indeed fleeting. And I'm only 22 years old. So by the time I'm 30, I won't remember my own name. And that's just what's going on right now. Um, anyway, since I moved here, I'll say at least 2 years ago, um, I've been dreaming of just not dreaming. That's kind of gay. Um, I've been I guess so. I really have been dreaming about just starting this podcast here, and I wanted to do it on this deck, on this back deck, but I don't know. We're probably gonna film it in my guest room. But anyway, this just has been something that's on my mind, has been on my mind for a hot minute. Like I said, since I moved in here 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years ago. So it's just really cool to I guess have that manifested. I guess just I always thought about what we would talk about in episode 1 and just how the look would be, and just in terms of what's this gonna be like, and now it's that I made the decision, man. I texted him, and I talked about in the last episode, which none of you guys saw because I fucked up once again. I talked about in the last episode, I'm really bad at initiating. I'm bad at reaching out. If you hit me up first, then I'm with you. Hey, we vibing, baby. We vibing, baby. You hit me up, then dude, I'm yours. I'm yours. What's that one song? I'm that guy. I feel like that's that pale dude. Who's that pale guy with the curly hair? Fuck. I'm yours. Who's that guy? John Mayer. John Mayer. Is that John Mayer? Oh, hey. I almost dropped my phone. I mean, no matter. I have a new one. Shouts out to the Google Pixel 2. Fix your goddamn back camera, Google, so I can love your phone a little bit more. Let me look up I'm Yours by John Mayer. I want to play another song too, because I'm just kind of trying to get in that MOOD. But yeah, I'm bad at initiating. If you start talking to me, or invite me to hang out, then we're cool. We're vibing, man, and it's just a good time. And I just need to get better on my part of terms of reaching out to my friends or my homies or my just family in general, and just being like, how are you doing? Are you okay? What's going on? Let's just talk. Because I just got to get better. I just got to get better in terms of that. But for the first time in a while, I texted my boy John, and I was like, hey, I'm ready to start this podcast. And realistically, I sent the most beta ass email, not email, a text. I sent the most beta bitch ass, the most beta big booty ass bitch text that any man could ever send. Well, what was happening was my mom, by the way, she's what do you call it? My mom is kind of my mom has a little situation on her hands. My mom has a little situation on her hands. She's doing some things, and she's doing some stuff. And if she's seeing somebody, and I'm really excited about it. She's seeing a guy, a GUI, hell yeah, a man. She's seeing a grown man. My mom's on a date. I'm saying all this information online where everybody can see. My mom potentially has a boyfriend. She has a man. She ain't single no more. Well, she's still single. She's still very single. She's single out the wazoo. My mom is alone as shit. But for now, she's seeing somebody. I guess they're testing the waters. You know, that dating phase. Not the dating phase. They're going on dates, but you're not dating. Sorry, Mom, if you watch this episode. I'm just putting all your shit out there, but I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Nothing warms my fucking soul more than when I hear my mom talking to a guy on the phone. It just makes me so happy. I was telling John, Wiggle Weekly, link in the description. I was telling him, you know, my standards for the guys my mom sees aren't high, bro. Keep her happy and don't put her in a trunk. Hey, man, take my mom out on a nice date and don't kidnap her. Hey, bro. Hey, dog. I got 2 boxes on the checklist. Make my mom happy. And also, don't put her in the back of your Ford Focus, please. Hey, dog. There's literally 2 boxes on the checklist for me to like you. Take my mom on a nice date to Olive Garden. Get the unlimited pasta bowl, and also don't put her in the back of your Honda Elantra and bring her to your basement. And if you do both of those things, then hey, man, you're invited to the barbecue, bro. We're high fiving, even with the Roni Baloney kicking us into dick holes. I dapped up my I keep bringing up John. I dapped him up too. I hung out with him and the family that past Saturday or Sunday. I hung out with him Sunday when we filmed the podcast, and I dapped him up. And as soon as because like I said, he's white, Wiggle Weekly. When we did the dap, because my friend John's dad turned on 2012 on Netflix. He was like, remember this movie that we used to watch? And I was like, oh no, because we just watched another movie, or I just watched another movie. John wasn't interested. Uncut Gems on Netflix. Shout out to the Softy Boys. And John didn't watch none of that shit, and I'm low-key angry about that he didn't admire that cinematic masterpiece. But you know what, I'm kind of just projecting right now. And anyway, we were about to leave, and I dapped him up, and it dead ass. I don't like saying dead ass, but there's a time and place for everything. Dead ass? I feel like years off my life is getting taken when I say dead ass. You know? It's the most cringy thing ever, but you know, I guess it's the most cringy thing ever not coming from a guy from New York. So, I mean, I don't even know where it originated, but it sounds like a New York ass thing to say. Anyway, dead ass, when we dapped up, it kind of felt like the you know that picture that fucking Drew Brees posted to convince people that he wasn't a racist on Instagram with the with the black arm and I'll put it right here, the black arm and the white arm. That's what it felt like. That's basically John and I's relationship. And then the black arm occasionally leaves for 6 months and then comes back to start a podcast. But besides that, that's what our relationship is. That's just what's going on with us. So what the hell was that? Oh yeah, my mom has a little situation. My mom has a little thing going on, and I don't ask for much with the dudes that she's seeing. But like I said, just take her to Panera Bread, and also don't shove a napkin on her face, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Anyway. So my mom went out to hang out with that guy that Saturday or that Sunday, and I was kind of like, hey, because she was the main reason I wasn't going out. I didn't want her to feel like she was in danger, because you know the business. I'm 22. My mom's her age, and I don't. There's still so many things that people don't know about the virus, so I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't want to put her at risk in any kind of way. But now she's outside. And if she's outside, then I'm outside. That's what I texted John. If my mama's outside, then I'm going outside. Which is the most bitch ass text that you can ever send to anybody. Because I was just using that as an excuse to hang out with my friend. I mean, I could have left at any time. I could have left the house and hung out with my peoples a while ago. But basically, I saw my mom going out on a date, and I was like, now I can hang out with my friends. Which is, may I remind you, the most bitch ass thing you can do. But I feel like it's considerate in some way. I didn't want her to feel like she was in danger. Because John was over a couple months ago to review the new Donald Glover album with me, and my mom said, at the beginning of all this, the Roni baloney kicking us in the pee holes, she was like, "Don't hang out with nobody, just go to work, go to Publix, and then come back and all that bullshit." And I invited, so. I was like, "Can I invite John over?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "I'm inviting him over." And then we did a Childish Gambino reaction of his new album, mainly because I didn't know how long it was going to be. Because the Kemp was doing the stay-at-home order thing, and we were about to shut down for quarantine and stuff like that. And it was beginning to get serious. So I was like, in my head, I genuinely didn't know when I was going to see my boy Johnny P again. So I was like, fuck it, we're going to just react to this last Gambino album, potentially his last. We'll see whatever happens with that. But we're just going to react to this, and we're just going to have a good time and just see what happens. Because I don't know when I'm going to see you again, my boy. And I don't regret that. I have zero regrets. But anyway, we did that, and my mom was angry, to say the least. But hey, now she's out dating a Cuban. Not dating, going on dates to potentially date a Cuban. I don't like the way I'm saying Cuban. It sounds a little dicey, but he is. He's a Cuban guy, and this past week I walked past my mom's bedroom and I hear just some kind of Afro-Latina loca. That's what the genre's called, right? I live in Afro-Latina loca. And that's what I hear in my mom's bedroom. And she didn't listen to that 2 weeks ago, so that's just what's happening. That's kind of just the vibe right now. I'm just waiting for her to come out with a handful of tamales. And I feel like this is all racist, but anyway, shouts out to Cubans. And shouts out to the Cuban guy that my mom's seeing. Man, hope he doesn't watch this podcast. I feel like my mom's going to inevitably tell him about my YouTube channel, and then they're going to look up a couple videos, and then he's going to just see all the things that I'm talking about. And I mean, I don't know. I don't see me scaring him off. I just don't want him to look at me crazy. I mean, but who's not going to look at me crazy after watching this podcast, I don't know. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to Cubans in general. Shouts out to my mom. It's, like I said, it just warms my heart because she's, I'm not going to put her business out there. But, hey, man, since the divorce has been kind of rocky. And now we're just kind of, she's getting back on the horse. She's out there again. And she's just having fun. She's having a good time, as far as I know. Golly. She knows how to pick them, too. Very, very nice guys that my mom has wrangled up on the damn reel there. A lot of cool guys that my mom has just pulled up out of water, out of the gutter, wherever they came from. Some cool dudes. Yeah, like I'm trying to recall, and I think I enjoyed all of them. So potentially, whenever I meet this guy, I'm sure he's gonna be dope. Whatever happens, happens. We have a broken light switch, and my mom was like, I told her I was gonna call the maintenance people, which I'm not gonna call the maintenance people. I'm kind of just gonna let the light switch be broken until she emails the maintenance people, because I don't feel like emailing the maintenance people. But I told her I was gonna email the maintenance people, which most would call a lie. And I told her that, and she was like, "Nah, I'm gonna get what's his face to come over and try to fix it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Kind of, I don't know. It's a. I mean, when do you when you know when do you bring someone over? I'm not good at the dating thing. I haven't dated anyone in a hot in a solid in a strong in a decent. It's been years. Let's just say that since my sophomore year. So what's that? What's that, like 7 years? What is that? That's because I started dating. I dated the first person I dated was when I was. It had to be when I was like 16, I think. I'm 22 now, so that's like, yeah, like 6 years. Hot damn. Hot damn. I haven't been on the horse. Maybe I should get back on the horse. I'm trying, but these ladies, man. These. Let me tell you about these females, dog. Not giving your boy a chance. I'm a good guy. I gotta pay my. Actually haven't paid my taxes this past. I've done my taxes, but I have to do an amended return because more paperwork came in the week after I did my I filed my taxes. So I've kind of been putting that off. I'm just kind of expecting the government to kick down my door at any moment and throw me in the slammer. So hey now. That's what I have going on. I have a bad podcast and I haven't done all of my taxes. So slide into DMs, ladies. I am available, and I am very skinny. So what was I saying though? I really don't know. My mom's hanging out with a guy. I think she's hanging out with him right now. I think she's on a little adventure, a little escapade right now. Oh yeah, I think I was looking up John Mayer. Shouts out to John Mayer. I don't even know. I don't even know if "I'm Yours" is his song. I'm yours, never. That's not John Mayer, I don't think. It's Jason Mraz. It's Jason Mraz. Is that the most racist thing I've done to mistake Jason Mraz for John Mayer because they're both white people that play the guitar? Potentially the most racist thing I did. I don't even know if I'm allowed to play this because this is actually a. Oh my goodness, this is a vibe. I don't even know if I'm allowed to play that though. Bro, YouTube is gonna strike your boy. You know what I wanted to play? I'll find what I wanted to play. YouTube doesn't care about this song that much, I don't think. Ah, yours. Shouts out to that song. Shouts out to Jason Mraz. Jason Mraz, if you're watching this, I apologize for thinking you're John Mayer, but do better. It's on you, man. You're white and you play a guitar. Be different from the other white that plays a guitar. From the other white. That's crazy. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever said, maybe. Not really. What the hell was I about to... What was I... Oh, yeah. There's this rap group I found out about called 99 Neighbors. And John and I will eventually review them on the podcast. But for now, I've kind of just been listening to all their old shit. And they're a very dope rap group out of Vermont, I believe. Just a couple of guys. 3 of them rap, 2 of them produce. I think the rest is like video and artsy kind of aesthetic shit. And it's 9 members in the group, I believe, but they are so dope, man. And I found out about them like 2 weeks ago. Super talented. Reminds me of like an edgier kind of Brockhampton in a way, like a more less emo, a lot less emo, and just in your face. I got the hiccups. Hot damn. But they have the song. They put out their only album, which is a project released last year called Television, and they have this very diverse. By the way, I always wonder how. For one, like I said, it's a group of 9 people, but with groups such as Wu-Tang, Brockhampton, these guys, just big ass rap groups, right? How the chemistry just being, I guess since all of those guys grew up with each other technically, I guess that has to be the case because these guys are like, not 99 Neighbors in particular, but just rap groups in general. I mean the good ones anyway. With so many artists, it's interesting when you think about like the chemistry between them. Like no one is like blatantly trash. It's like I don't know how to phrase this. It's like kind of just like what are the odds of like forming a group such as like a Brockhampton with that many artists and just having them all be good and just on the same page. That baffles me when I think about it. They're just all on the same synergy. Like none of them are trash, bro. And it's so interesting to me. And not even trash, but like I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just so many niggas in one group just on the same page, and that's so interesting to me. Like they all just get each other. Like I said, not even just with 99 Neighbors, with Brockhampton, Wu-Tang Clan. Why can't I name any other rap groups? Why are those the 3 main rap groups? I guess those are I'm naming all the bigger ones. With groups such as like Flatbush Zombies or whatever, or Injury Reserve, RIP Grogs, um, their Earth Gang. It's just like 2 people, 2 to 3 people. So finding the same like synergy, being on the same wavelength and whatnot is like you're doing it like that. There's not a lot of ideas to disperse around. You know, you're kind of just you're in sync with 1 to 2 people. It's easy to vibe that way. But when there's you know mad like over 4 people in a rap group, over 3 people in a rap group, and you're expressing, all of them are expressing ideas, and they all have different upbringings and views on life. It's like obviously not. They're I was gonna say they're obviously not all the same persons. You know, they're all just different, unique people. But when they make music, it fits. It sounds right, and that's definitely the case with 99 Neighbors here. And I'm just so impressed by these guys' synergy. But like I said, with them, Brockhampton and Wu-Tang, those are the only 3. By the way, those are the only 3 rap groups in the world. Wu-Tang Clan, Brockhampton, and 99 Neighbors are the only 3 rap groups in the world, and I stand by that. That's the because I've been naming them all day. Those are the only ones I've been naming, and that's just how it's gonna be. There's no other rap groups. There's no other rappers. Those are the only rappers in the universe right now. So I'm sorry. Let me play this song though. It's called Lock and Key. The diversity, not the diversity. What the hell am I trying to say? The variety of songs they have on this project though. Like I said, it's called Television. Check these niggas out, man. It's just a group of niggas. They're not all black, but I'm just generalizing. When there is a group of people and when there's a person, you know, hey, what's up, my nigga? You know, just one of those things. But this is a Colombian looking dude. This is the big Hispanic, potentially black Hispanic kind of guy. I don't know. There's a light skinned black dude, this white guy that raps. There's the three main rappers. This other black guy who's a producer, and this other white dude who's a producer. And like I said, I guess the four other people are on the visual end of it. But three main people that rap, and godly, and they're not even on this song. I don't think it's just this lady and the producers just doing their damn thing. And let me just play this. Well, this is the intro song. Hold on. This is my favorite song off of it, though. Bro, I can't stop listening to this. Bro, I can't stop listening to this, bro. This is a bop. This is a bop, my guy. This is a damn. Like, you hear this at first and you don't even know that this is off of a rap album. But can you even call this? Yeah, this is definitely a rap album. They're a rap group. Hey, get your head out of your ass, Xavier. Push me to the edge and pull my tie. I know I look like look. Here's the thing. Listen, man. I don't think dancing. Here's the thing about dancing, bro. Whether you're Elaine from Seinfeld or whether you're Justin Timberlake, if you're vibing, then you're vibing, bro. There's no right way to dance. There's no right way to dance. Maybe there is, and I'm just saying that because I'm a shit dancer. But you know what? There's no use in knowing how to dance. So you kind of just gotta have fun, whether you're good at it or not. You're kind of just vibing, and that's the move. I thought there was somebody in my house, and I got a little scared. My balls shriveled up, and because I thought there's someone that broke into my house, but we're good. Anyway, man, let's just play this song. Because I said last episode, which you guys didn't see, that I was going to establish a vibe, and I never established a vibe. And I kind of just ranted, as I'm doing now. I kind of just said a lot of things that amounted to no solution. I kind of just gave you a bunch of problems and left. You know what I mean? This is the podcast. I give you a bunch of things that you just have to deal with, and then I leave. You know what? This podcast is kind of like, it's just an hour of a burden. You know what I mean? It's just, this podcast is basically a guy handing you a bunch of things, and he says, I'll be right back, and he never comes back. And now you're kind of just stuck with like a lot of things, and you're like, well, this kind of sucks. And that's what this podcast is. Jesus Christmas. Your body next to mine, if you can do it, I just can't call a romance. Need myself to be the rifle, arch my back and play that vinyl. Oh baby, give me one reason why I should get you off my mind. I would like to know how to, like I said, dancing's useless. There's no career in it, whatever. But I would like to know how to subtly, like when this comes on, and you're with your lady, or your man. When this comes on and you're with your lady or your man or your dog, when this comes on and you're with your lady or your man or your dog, and you're just like, you guys look each other in the eyes, and you're immediately in the mood, not to diddle each other, but to start dancing. How do you subtly, are you doing like, is this the vibe? This feels very 90s to me. This is what I would immediately feel like doing when that comes on. You know what I mean? But this feels expired. Are you just, I feel like I got to do something with I don't know. That's the only thing. That's kind of the only thing. I don't know how to subtly dance, and that's I feel like that's essential. You gotta learn how to subtly dance with your lady. I can get hype, but hype dancing is just kind of like jumping around and bobbing your head and shit like that, and then punching who's next to you. But when this comes on and you're at a club and you know the lights are dim, honey, you kind of just gotta. I feel like there's an art. I feel like there's an art to it. You just kind of gotta. Maybe you just feel it in your body. Maybe you just do what comes naturally. Anything that's forced, it just turns into a bad thing. Kind of like what I'm doing now. Everything you've seen in the past 30 seconds has just been kind of forced and it's unnatural. Notice how I look like a man that's slowly dying of a stroke. That's because it's forced, baby. That's because all of the movements that are happening in my shoulders and my arms right now are kind of just forced momentum. And it's disingenuine. It's disingenuine. So, guys, if you learn anything from this podcast, it's just feel feel the vibe, feel the vibe that's going on, and just lean into it. Whatever your first instinct is, you just kind of gotta go with that because that's what's right. You know what isn't right? You know what's wrong? What I'm doing right now. Exactly what I'm doing right now. That's the incorrect thing to do. Let's listen to the song, man. I gotta go. I need to leave. Maybe it's love, hard to think of why I should pass you by. Ask me what my friends think, what do they care? I gotta. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, I saw you coming, eyes ignited when we get home, related. Surface to leave you out by your lonesome, yeah. Listen to the chops. Listen to the. If I give you time, yeah, then to make it worthwhile, yeah. I want that sweet sugar on tap, give it to me on back, yeah. I want the high, lows. You want the good blows. Tell me where the time goes. We gonna be here after close. I just need your time. I just wanna unwind with you. I just need your time. Oh, baby, I need your time. Baby, I need you. What my friends think, what do they care? Probably wanna know how they can get it anywhere. See, I saw you coming, eyes ignited when we get home, related. Surface to leave you up by your lonesome, yeah. A little hot, kind of hot. I stand by that. I stand by everything I did. And that's it. Like I said, bro, it's a burden. This podcast is a burden. I give you things, and you gotta figure out what to do with it. I'm giving you things. I'm giving you some information. I'm just handing an entity to you, and you have to figure out what you need to do with this newfound item that you now have in your possession. That you didn't want, you didn't ask for, but I gave it to you. Hey, I gave it to you. All right. That was Fly by 90, or no, excuse me, Lock and Key by 99 Neighbors. That's a fantastic song, bro. I just don't, I can this just be the dancing episode? Can we just dance? Because I don't have anything to talk about. I genuinely don't have anything to talk about. That was the meat and potatoes. Oh, 40 minutes. Jesus Christ. We can dance to one more song. Listen, man. The meat and potatoes was my mom. Well, me starting this podcast with my friend genuinely has made me very, very happy and excited just to have that to work on and just have that to look forward to. Because, I want to be consistent. I want it. It has to be once a week, not like this shit show that's happening here where I missed an episode. Golly, I'll do better. I apologize. But I'm gonna see my boy once a week, and we're just gonna vibe and create, bro. And I don't want it to just be podcasts on this channel. It's gonna be skits. It's gonna be short films. It's gonna be reviewing like singles and whatnot, and whatever comes to mind, whatever ideas, just shoot out of my damn brain, bro. Because I have a lot of things. I have a lot of things in this noggin. I know what you just saw and me saying what I just said. It's two things that doesn't correlate. It's kind of like two trains just running into each other. But I will reassure you, I do have ideas that I believe in. All right. Like I said, what you just saw, it's just there's no correlation. Okay? But rest assured, man, there's ideas here. There's plans, bro. There's plans, genuinely. And I'm gonna follow up on them. There's a lot of noises going on in the background, so I'm kind of glad we're only 20 minutes to the finish line here. But there's a lot of plans and there's a lot of ideas, and I intend to work on all of them here. Because now, more than... Damn, boy. Why is this thing a deep V-neck all of a sudden? I used to love this shirt so goddamn much. But now I just look like fucking Fabio in this bitch. Like, why is this collar so just mangled, my guy? Jesus Christ. Might be my favorite shirt ever. But this collar is just... golly. It's just so raggedy, bro. It's just a deflated collar. It's kind of just... Jesus Christ, what happened to you, shirt? What happened to you, Japanese fox shirt? What happened to you, kanji fox shirt? Where did the time go? Golly. This shirt just... The collar of this... The collar of my shirt kind of looks like it's going through just a very... subtle depression, man. And it's just an uninspired collar, and I guess it's just something I have to deal with. You know what I mean? I bought this shirt, and now guess who has the burden now? Joke's on me. I gave you guys the burden of me shaking my tail feather for the past 30 seconds, but now I have the burden of figuring out what to do with this deflated collar. So that's just what's happening right now. Have I messed with my collar for a solid 1 to 2 minutes, telling you a whole bunch of nothing? Yes. But what else is this podcast? Hey, what else is this podcast? I'm gonna stop. Not really. Anyway, I intend to go hard in the paint with this podcast. Well, that I started with my friend, not this one. This is gonna remain shitty. This podcast is gonna be shitty for a while, and you know what? It's kind of just genuinely, no jokes aside. This podcast is kind of just for me. It's kind of just for me, and if anyone views it and likes it, then that's always the cherry on top. But this podcast is kind of just my outlet to. I don't even know what I'm trying to do, bro. I don't even know what the end goal is with this podcast. Like I said, I started it when I got fired from my job. They told me to kick rocks. They said, Xavier, eat a dick, and I started this podcast because I wanted to feel productive. But now it's just something where it's kind of like it's turned into a thing where it's just kind of cathartic in a way, and I don't even know what that means, but it's just like I kind of just like I enjoy just an outpour of just emotion and thoughts for an hour. I kind of just like that. I kind of enjoy that, just doing that, just getting in front of a camera and just whatever happens kind of happens, And I put as little effort into this as possible. I don't like doing any editing for this. I don't like doing any cuts or any kind of shit that looks just that looks like I put effort in it. That looks like I tried. I mean, as you can tell, like for the quality on this and all that good stuff. I just kind of want it to be what it is. It's me in my back fucking yard, just whoa Christ. In my backyard, just saying a whole lot of things, man. And that's the mood, bro. And that's what it is. Did I just say that's the mood? I don't know what that meant. Disregard that. But that's Jesus Christmas. These bugs, bro. That's what it is. And I wanna give you what I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now, but it I just want to show you what's happening, which is just me talking. That's all I'm saying, bro. I just want to give you the real deal Holyfield. I don't want to feather up anything. I want to do no cuts. If I say something weird or something that can cancel me, it is what it is. I said it. It's done. Showing you, real raw rugged, real deal Holyfield, and I just want to be transparent with myself and. I don't know, whoever's viewing this content. So, that's what's happening right now. This little grasshopper cricket thing on the bird feeder. It's kind of adorable. But, there's a constant buzzing. There's a bug. There's a bug. Third episode in a row where where I'm being attacked by just something unnatural. It happened in the last episode, and you'll see it. Regrettably, it keeps circling me. What are we doing? Hey, what we doing, bro? What we doing, bro? Put your deuces up, dog. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? I'll be damned. These bugs out here are trying to shoot the ones, and I am not opposed to throwing down with whatever the hell is swooping down on me. Should we dance to one more song? Should we get jiggy to more 99 Neighbors? This one's pretty funky. This one's called Work. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th track off of their album that came out last year, Television. This one's called Work, and it's pretty funky too. This one's pretty solid. Hold up. I don't think I'll dance to the full song, but we'll see. Ooh, I can't even dance to this. This one you kind of just gotta hover. You just kind of. Okay, so this is how you dance to this one. I'm just gonna teach you guys how to dance for the latter half of this episode. What the hell does the latter half mean? I feel like people say that for the latter half. Just say the rest. You know. What are you, Shakespeare or something? Hey, what are you at? What are you were you my teacher in college? Comedy. You kind of to dance to this, you kind of have to act like you're with a really big woman that you just kind of you're working on containing, but she's doing the bump and grind on you. She's doing that. You're in a club. It's a very dim lit room, and you don't know half of the people that's in there. You can't see any. You can't even see your own hand in front of your face. That's how dim it is. But you know you took out a big lady that you matched with on Tinder, and you're just trying to get a nut off. But you have to give her a good time prior, and so you're kind of just dancing with this big lady and just kind of seeing what's happening. And the vibe of this song, you kind of just have to. You kind of just have to do that. There's nothing fast. There's no fist bumping. Don't put too much thought in it. You're just with a big woman, and you're just kind of, or maybe you're not even with a big woman. You're just kind of in a pool. Maybe you're kind of just imagine that you're in a pool and you're just shaking your hips in the pool. You know, you're just kind of floating there, and you're just shaking your hips. You're just lightly shaking your hips in the pool. Hey, hey, it's kind of like that. I kind of like my big woman analogy better though, because there's a lot more. Whoa, there's a lot. Hey, whoa. Easy, Bertha. Every fat woman's name is Bertha, by the way. So that's just the vibe right now. We should work it out, yeah. Just let me work it out, yeah. And I promise I'll work it out, yeah. I don't know if it was missed calls or arguments on the phone and never staying at home. I was really on the move. I had to move on my own to settle for somewhere new. We were only 17, just graduating from school. I was dealing with some things that I'm still dealing with now. Trying to fight some inner demons I'm still figuring out. Eating pasta, watching Mad Max and fucking in the hatchback. Like damn, it's such a flashback to think of it now. I wanna make more time, take more time to spend more time with you. Sorry I miss FaceTimes and waste your time. Just know my love is true. Just know I really mean it, but I'm far from a genius. I got caught up with some cheating and you'll never forget it. I'm still living and learning. It's been 4 years in the making, but now you found someone different, and girl, I hope he's amazing. But babe, tell me what you want. I've been on the road, never on time. We should chop it up, 'cause we should be alone. Stay on my mind. We can work it out, yeah. We should work it out, yeah. Just let me work it out, yeah. And I promise I'll work it out, yeah. Girl, let's make it work. Bro, I feel like I'm Patrick Swayze, bro. Dude, can I dance or can I dance? Be honest. You said I can't? Alright. Listen, bro. I'm gonna start, y'all think I'm kidding, but I'm gonna start a career as a dance teacher. I won't say too much. I won't say anything at all. That's a lie. But what I won't say, I'll say a lot of things. I'll say a lot of things, bro. And you know I'll say a lot of things because you're 53 minutes into this podcast. You know I'll say a lot of things. You'll objectively, you'll know I say a lot of things because I'm definitely 53 minutes into this godforsaken podcast. But what I won't say is too much. But also what I will say is that I may or may not be your next Zumba instructor. Alright? Alright. Earlier I said there's no career in dancing. And hey man, there is. Is this what I'm going to end on? Is this what I'm going to end on? Is this the message for this podcast? Oh my god. I really want to name this the dancing episode. I've danced more in this episode than any other, you know? I'm kind of just trying to teach you guys how to vibe to certain songs. I like my big woman analogy though, you know? Dim lit room, big woman in the club, and next thing you know, you're dancing, baby. You're a damn you're Justin Timberlake in this bitch. Look at you. Look at you. Everybody do the big woman. Hey, that's the dance. I just invented a dance. So I need to get on TikTok immediately. You hear about Trump banning TikTok? What the hell, bro? I can live without TikTok, but I know there's a lot of people that seek that to laugh or prey on children. There's a lot of people that just need it. So not need it, but enjoy it for a slew of reasons. So easy, Donald Trump. Easy, President Trump. Hey, President Trump, take it easy. I lost my mind. Where is my mind? Uh, I'm kind of just the last 15 minutes of Fight Club. That's what this podcast is. Imagine the last 15 minutes of Fight Club if it was extended to an hour. And that's what this podcast is. Oh my God. I don't know, man. Trump might ban the TikTok. He really might. It's weird, man. Because, like, definitely your priorities should be elsewhere. But also, as much as I don't care for TikTok, not like I don't like it, but I just quite literally don't give a damn about TikTok. My mom's downloaded it. My mom downloaded it. I kind of killed that. I kind of nailed that, didn't I? Downloaded it, edited the video. I edited the video. That's the only one that gets me. If there was a guy if there's a guy that broke into my house and put a gun to my mom's head and say he was like pronounce edited it, see, I can't even do the impression. I can't even do the scenario of this guy giving me the sentence to say so he doesn't murder my mom. So that's just where we're at right now. Say edited the video. I'm about to edit it. Ah, da, 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 da. What the hell was I talking about, by the way? Oh, TikTok. My mom downloaded TikTok, and I thought it was weird at first because I know it's an app that has adults on it, but it's catered to teens and millennials and youngins. It's children, basically. It's what's hip nowadays. This ant that was near my feet like a millisecond ago is now on the what's his face right here on the. I need to focus. Jesus Christmas. Oh Christ! I just blew him off the thing. I hope he's all right. I'm sure he's okay. Oh, there he is. All right, he's good. Bro, I'm not. Take this how you will, but ants got cake. I'm gonna leave it at that. I need a girlfriend. My mom downloaded TikTok, and as weird as I thought it was, since it was like I pre-assumed, had the pre-assumption that it was catered to teens. She'll show me stuff on there, and it'll make me laugh and whatnot. And as she explained to me, it's one of those things where it's like, as shitty as 2020 has been, she goes to this app as a resource for joy, and I can't even blame her for that. So, like I said a while back on this podcast, not the last episode because you haven't seen it. Everybody's just trying to cope in some way, and I guess that's my mom's coping mechanism, just going to TikTok and watching kids be assholes. So that's what's going on right now, and I respect it. I don't know how that's gonna work with Trump trying to ban it though. Like, isn't it on? It's gonna be on everybody's phones already. What's he gonna do about that? I can see him taking it off the app store, but like, niggas have it, you know? How's that gonna work? I wonder if people are like gonna rip the app file of that shit and put it on eBay or something like that. I remember when Angry Birds got taken off the app store. I saw it on eBay for like upwards to $1,000, I believe. Like the copy of the app, like a download. I wonder if anyone ever bought that. Niggas is crazy, man. People love their apps. But not that I can do without them, but I'm not that active on the social medias. I'm just kind of I'm very low maintenance with my phone. I use it for music and texting, and that's pretty much it. I don't really do shit. So, on my phone anyway. I do some things and some stuff, but not on my phone. Fucking app. And that's the message of this podcast. But also, hey, we hit an hour. Hey, celebration of hitting an hour. We're just gonna end it with the what do we call this dance? Do we call it the fat lady or do we call it the Bertha? Do the Bertha. Any Bertha that's watching, any Bertha that's watching this podcast or has watched this podcast, I apologize. And like also like, come on, you're definitely over 170. Come on, lady. Hey, easy, Bertha. Don't lie to yourself. You're over 200. Hey, separating my audience if I have one. Hey, casually fat shaming. Yeah. My name's Xavier, and this has been Layman in the Morning. Sorry if your name is Bertha and you're fat. Hey.